As he's starting to get fast-toed here. Sean is more light on his feet dancing around for sure than Eddie, or Hayes, or Mike.
Good block, good block. He's doing a great job of keeping those gloves up, protecting the face.
Yeah, so all of these fighters here, they don't fight with records. They are starting to get into the fight.
Good job.
I know Hayes is looking to fight up in Miami. Hayes Prine, P-R-I-N-E, a standout, up-and-coming young talent out of Key West, Florida for sure. But he is about to start his first professional UFC fight.
Nasty combo by Eddie there.
2 to 3 months.
Sean's got him on the ropes.
Sean's tight. Sean's getting in low, and Sean's getting into his midsection. Sean's a little bit like a
pit bull.
Yeah, a little bit like a pit bull coming at you. Oh, that was a good left by Eddie. Good left by Eddie.
Looks like Sean's eye is
twitching. Oh yeah,
Sean's
eye is definitely starting to go on to swell. There you go, end of the first round. That was a pretty aggressive round. I enjoyed that.
Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced.
It's beginning of round 2. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of Key West, Florida, and the TV world. We're back in Key West, the Police Athletic League, Friday night sparring, Key West fights. Support your local talent. Come down and see us on a Friday night, 6:30 to 8 o'clock roughly. They'll spar maybe six fights on a fight card. So again, we're now getting back to Eddie and Mike.
Eddie in his traditional southpaw stance. Look at that. You gotta watch out for that left hand by Eddie, man.
Eddie's all kind of in the green theme. He's got a little leprechaun thing going on. If you put a shillelagh in his hand and a top hat on him and a green overcoat, he just look like a leprechaun. But he's getting really tight. I like it. I like his style. He's tight and low and coming up from the bottom. So Eddie's very vulnerable to a low roundhouse. Ooh, Eddie just got a nice. Oh yeah, hey. Sean got him on tagged him on the left ear.
Sean's taking a lot of hits here.
Eddie just really got in there on Sean's facial extremities, the nose and the mouth.
Sean's got him against the ropes.
Guys, we're back to the third round, and this is a precursor. These drills they're doing here tonight, the sparring. They got a big event coming up in Key West. Brawl on Duval. Brawl on Duval, April 26th. In the evening.
You won't want to miss it.
Yeah, they're going to set a ring up in the intersection outside of Sloppy Joe's.
They've never done anything quite like it before. This is a first-time thing.
Well, there was a promoter back in the day that set up a ring on Duval Street as well, but he's been out of town since maybe the early 2000s, so he had some, professional fights out of Key West. So it wouldn't be the first time they set a ring up. Countries coming up to fight and book fights and all of that stuff. So as we're midway through the third round, Eddie's still staying on his feet. Sean is aggressively in forward motion, so he's still dancing with his feet, and he's still moving Eddie into the corner.
Sean's really not showing any signs of fatigue here.
Yeah, and he's got him against the ropes now, and I tell you what, Eddie is starting to show some signs of fatigue.
Nice overhand left from Eddie.
Eddie, after this is his third round sparring now. Ninth round out of 3 fights that Eddie's been sparring, and I can see Eddie's getting tired. He's his footwork is much slower, and his hands are dropping. He's dropping his hands. Eddie's got his hand, Sean's got his hands tight to his face. Eddie's hands is below his waist, so you know the fighter's getting tired. There you go. Yeah.
Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly.
So we got a unique situation. We got two sets of guys sparring, two fights going on in the ring at one time. So I do know that to the left of me, the two older guys, we have a Key West celebrity, Ben, the current king of Fantasy Fest in Key West, the big fantasy festival that they have down here the last 2 weeks, the last 10 days really. The last 10 days of October. It starts around October 20th. Party, you know, Fantasy Fest, all of the above. A lot of people come throughout the world. 100,000 people come into the city of Key West to participate in Fantasy Fest every year. So, but Eddie this year, Ben this year was king of Fantasy Fest. So anyway, so our two young fighters here. We got super lightweights and then the old, they're a little bit older. They're not as quick and. Oh, that was a good shot there.
King Ben has Parkinson's and is training to become well.
Okay.
He's training for balance. He's training.
That I didn't know. So we actually got therapy going on in the ring here. King Ben, who suffers from Parkinson's disease, part of his regimen to heal himself is to exercise. So take that, all you citizens out there in America. I'm guessing
That's
now. I'm guessing Ben is older than dirt.
But Ben seems to be kicking Parkinson's ass.
Yeah. Congratulations, Ben.
Way to go,
Live
man.
your dreams.
You
Follow
love to
your
see it.
dreams.
Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars.
We're on the air, so again, we got this duo tandem of two fights in the ring at the one time. The younger guys, you got a set of geriatrics fighting, and you got a set of young bucks fighting. And Emilio with black headgear is really walking his way around the ring. He's stepping back his opponent almost throughout the whole fight. He just keeps following him and stepping into him and hitting. So
Yeah, he's throwing those really quick and significant strikes.
Yeah. Emilio's definitely picking up more points in this situation, I believe, just
sure.
because he's got his opponent in his backwards stepping in motion, you know. It's hard to fight when you're stepping backwards all the time. You don't have no forward motion. That would make sense, right? If you're stepping backward, how would you have forward motion, right?
Yeah.
Boxing is all about forward. I'm no scientist, but oh yeah, now okay. So as we get organized here, we'll be better with histories and fighting records and names and all that stuff. But like I said, this is the first for me, and I thoroughly was looking forward to it.
You can
over
tell
the
these
last
two
24
guys
hours.
are real good friends, man. They seem to be talking to each other.
I'm surprised. And Here we have Sean now. Sean hits round, he'll be bottomless. I don't know. Maybe he's losing his bearings. Maybe he took a couple of hits last fight that we didn't see that were that bad. Oh, that was a good midsection shot. A left cross coming into the body. That made noise, and that hurt. That hurt Sean. He wishing he had his shirt on now. I'm telling you, that was like being bitch slapped. Just the noise alone was worth the admission. All right, so we're live again. So we got Mike in the ring, we got Sean in the ring, we got Emilio in the ring, and I don't know the name of the fourth boxer. But I'll tell you something, Sean with his shirt off, he looks like Conor McGregor's illegally adopted son. He has a very Conor McGregor look to him, facial features, in other words.
Oh,
Not so
sure,
much
yeah.
fatigue, but he does look like Conor McGregor's illegitimate bastard child.
Is that an Irish flag tattoo there? You would know what that looks like. You're from Ireland yourself.
Where is, I don't see it. Oh, he could be Irish. So I'm interested, the guys in the back, these two little guys here, they're really duking it out. Facial shot to the nose, that hurt. Like I said, Mike's over his nosebleed now, but let's see if it comes back. Again, Sean is undermatched versus Mike, but Eddie now paved the way for that nose to rebleed a second time, you know? So Mike looks like he served his whole life as a prison guard at Attica. He's just this built, brute, facial hair guy. Give him a beer and let him throw the prisoner in jail. So the fight with Emilio's getting personal. They're not starting to spar anymore. I can see that, and they're both landing even shots. Okay, good. So we're not gonna have a commercial break between the rounds. And again, I wanted to remind you of the Brawl on Duval, April 26th. I'll be emceeing, master of ceremonies of the event. So please come down and support your local kickboxers, UFC fighters, boxers, wrestlers, all of the above, you know.
Celebrate fight sport.
So, Emilio smiling.
Okay.
You talking? Yeah,
Yep,
okay.
we're here,
So
we're live.
we're on during the break. We've been cut off during the last few breaks and everything. So just about everybody. I'm trying to see who else has got to not step in the ring yet. But I hope you're enjoying this little display of sportsmanship
Athleticism, yeah.
and athleticism and community spirit and community togetherness on a Friday night. You could be doing worse things in your life than coming to take your kids. No more important thing to learn in life is the self-defense in today's world with everybody that's out there running around with the guns in there, you know,
That's
just
absolutely right.
their own motives to how things should be going. No one, you can never get enough self-defense. So just to see the style and the thought patterns and the work ethic of these boxers down here, you know, it's something to aspire to, especially if you're a youngin' and you're driven, you know, to be passionate about the boxing and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get back to the fight. So I like watching these two little guys. They just keep, you know, it reminds me very much of when Duk Koo Kim fought, who knocked out Duk Koo Kim? Ray Boom Boom Mancini. They're like two little scrappers. They're in there just punching, toe to toe. No one's stepping back. They're in the same place the whole time, just in one little circle, just teeing off on each other. That's unfortunately for Duk Koo Kim. he didn't make it. Ray Boom Boom Mancini killed him, but
In the
these two-
ring.
yeah, in the ring. This was back in 1978. It was on the Wired World of Sports. I remember watching it in my living room. I was all alone, and I watched Ray Boom Boom Mancini beat a man to death. So that's what you got here with Emilio and his opponent. They are just going at it and vigorously. So you got to be tired with the round, the amount of shots they're throwing alone. So we got round 2 ended. Are we still live? Very good, very good. So again, this is a prelude to Brawl on Duval. So more of a warm up and testing skills and endurance and stuff like that. And Mike's nose didn't start to bleed again, did it? He's over there sitting with his back turned. Mike's nose didn't start to bleed again, did it? He's over there sitting with his back turned to me. All right, again, to my front. Emilio in the black headgear, they're just scrappy dudes.
Head movement. He's dodging a lot of these jabs.
Yeah. And they're hitting too, and they're landing good facial shots, good body shots. So there's a lot more contact with Emilio than maybe some of the other previous fights. So I'm waiting for one of these guys to knock each other out. I'm waiting for one of these guys to take a sneak shot, just level the guy, and just look at him in the eye and say, "I'm sorry, that was by accident." And you can see they're both frustrated with each other. So they're not liking this fight against each other, which is, adds to the drama for certain,
Good uppercuts by Emilio there.
Yeah, I still don't see the Irish flag on Sean.
It's under his right arm.
Is it? Okay, good, man. Iron. That's the country of Ireland. Sean is probably a first generation American and descendant of Irish background. So here we go. We got the. Yeah. That is an Irish flag.
That's the Irish flag. I thought so.
Well, wait a second. Is that red? Because the Irish flag is green, white, and gold. That looks like it's green, white, and
it's
red.
green,
Because
white, and red.
Actually, both were couples here now. The round just ended, but boy, they were starting to mix it up great at the end. Anytime you hear the canvas bouncing on the mat, the deck, you know that they're bouncing up and down and getting their money's worth. So again, there's a new fighter here coming in with the blue trunks. And he looks like a youngin'. He looks like he might be like 23, 24 years old. Now he's fighting the opponent from the last fight that fought Emilio in the red headgear. And Sean is back again fighting his opponent. So Emilio took a rest, and he had some good rounds sparring away, so he threw a lot of punches. So we got two fights. They're going on right in front of me. They're both. Oh, look at this. Oh, these two look out. Oh, the guy in the blue shorts, he's on his toe. Oh, this is no longer
Blue
sparring.
shorts is getting in.
These guys are starting to hit. They're starting to tattoo each other. This young blood in the blue shorts, boy, he's on his toes.
Giving him the work.
Oh, and he's spry. He's jumping around like a track hurdler.
Got a very wide stance.
Yeah. Well, that's the center of gravity. You can see he's balanced much better than any of the other fighters. His midsection is low to the ground, which enables him to come up from. He keeps coming undercut. That's where his power is. Coming under with the spread legs, you get your fulcrum. You get your positive motion again.
Sean is working his opponent.
Yeah. Again, Sean is the aggressor. His opponent is more laid back and receiving the punishment. Sean is constantly walking forward in the ring on his toes. And this is like his third fight now. I really enjoyed the guy with the blue trunks. He gave me the best the aggressive play for my money. You know, I don't know if he crossed lines, but he definitely got some powerful shots and quick shots. So he made the most contact, most meaningful contact of all the fighters we've seen here tonight. So I would like to see the guy in the blue trunks fight Emilio, but an all-out fight to the dude back in the day. One would walk away from the arena, the other would be carried away in a box. Oh, this is going to be good again. These two guys are good. And just see two talented, physical athletes, you know, just going at it, you know, like.
Good 1-2 by Blue Shorts.
Yeah. So Sean stepped out of the ring now, so we got. Oh.
Great switch up he's got. We just got blood or saliva flowing on us.
I'm gonna go and see if I can interview this kid here, find out more about him in the blue trunks. He's been the most physical boxer of the bunch of that 7 or 8 now. Yeah. He got a little bit towards the end, but he gave it towards the beginning, so maybe he was getting tired a little bit, you know.
It's a little bit of blood coming from his nose over there.
Oh, is there? Yeah. Well, hey, my man, what was your name? Austin? Oscar. Good fight, Oscar. Talk to me later, man.
Great fight from Oscar, man.
So that's Oscar. And he gave you my most value for my money today. I was watching Oscar, so unless something else happens that is more egregious. All right, so we got Emilio back again. So the guy in the red head here that's fighting Emilio now, this is his 4th fight he's sparring, you know? So he's got to be tired because Oscar wore him down. Oh, Emilio got a good uppercut in. The guy in the red headgear is certainly tiring up. You can see he's flat on his feet. His punches are coming less and less and slower. But that doesn't mean he'll sneak one in on Emilio. But Emilio is rapidly just chipping away at him. But the taller guy has almost got the forward momentum on Emilio. Again, this is fight night at the Key West Police Athletic League, located at City Hall on White Street in Key West. We're trying to promote local boxers onto the national scene. We got the brawl on Duval, which I've been asked to be the master of ceremonies right outside. We're setting up a ring on April 26th outside Sloppy Joe's. And we're gonna have some of the finest local talent and regional talent available to fight on the card. So hope you come down and see that and support your locals. All right, the round ended. All right, here's Oscar again. Oscar's a meanie. Yeah, Oscar just wants aggression. He just wants to beat someone's face in. Oh, we still on now? Yeah, very good. So, unfortunately, they'll probably edit out most of what I've said tonight. But it's live. Oh, there's no editing. I knew it was live. I just got that messed up. I'm old and my memory's not good enough. So I hope I haven't said anything that's offended anybody. I'm trying to have a good time with the audience. Very cool, very cool. But again, so Emilio, you know who needs to fight? Emilio and Oscar need to run the card. They need
That
to
would
be the
be a
main
great
event.
fight.
That would be a very great. Oh, and they're getting aggressive in this third round. A lot of noise coming off the decking platform of the fight ring. So there's a lot of feet being physically moved around and shuffling, and
Looks like Emilio's got him on the rope.
rope-a-dope going on here in the corner. Rope-a-dope, the old Muhammad Ali wear him out trick. All right. God, Oscar's good. I like Oscar's aggression. I want to see him. I want to see him fight on the. I want to represent Oscar. I want to see him fight on the Duval Brawl. He's out for blood.
You know, they're so locked in up there that they really paying no attention to the other fight that's in this happening in the same ring as each other.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
to see.
I'd like to interview both Oscar and Emilio at the end of the fight. See, all you kids out there watching these fights, this is where you need to be. You need to be doing something productive. You need to be getting your aggression out. You don't need to be there watching your video games, eating your ring ding ho-hos and Fritos, corn
Dr.
chips,
Pepper, Cheeto,
and
Puffy.
Mountain Dew, and
None of that.
you know, by 12 o'clock in the morning, you've had 4 monster drinks. What the blank? What the F? Get your life together. Do something productive.
Get in the ring. Make a name for yourself.
Stop beating up on your mom. Beat up on your opponents.
There you go.
Stop beating up on your mom. Beat up on your opponents.
That's right.
Stop beating up on your parents. Take it out on someone in the ring. I mean, show you, man.
That's right.
Key West Sparring coming to you from Key West, Florida. Hey, Eddie. Very good, my man. You worked yourself wet there, huh? You're sweaty as a son of a bitch.
It was my third training for the day. Woke up this morning, ran 3.5 miles in about 30 minutes, and then I did some strength and conditioning at lunch, and finishing up strong with the boys, doing some sparring today.
Very cool. You definitely got the build for a fighter. I get. How old are you, Eddie? I guess you were 26. How old are you?
38.
Wow. You see what I know? Eddie's an old man. He's not a kid. So you did well out there. You ran 3 or 4 fights in a row, sparred with him. And I could see that you may be tired up on the last one, but the two and three, boy, you took a lot of shots and you gave a lot of shots. So.
Kept me honest a lot there. Yeah, Sean's one of our more experienced guys, and he was able to keep me honest in there, and he punished me quite a few times, but
Good right hook there by Emilio.
Yeah, he was getting low and he was getting in tight to you, so you come up with a couple of things from below that maybe I got you a little bit. But he was definitely walking you backwards. But in fairness to you, you sparred already 1 or 2 rounds, you know?
good 20 minutes, I think, green time. Not bad. 21 minutes.
How long have you been involved with the police athletic league in Key West?
So about 5 years now. Been with them about 5 years now, but I've been running a gym for about 12 years. And I've been training for a total of 21 years.
Very cool. Obviously dedicated to his craft. Someone to mentor the young people of Key West. So what's going on with the brawl on Duval? Are you part of that now?
Yeah, so me, Crystal Smith, and the Police Athletic League are getting together with Jim Gillerin from the Conch Republic days to host, a brawl on Duval, right there at the intersection of Green and Duval Street, which is going to be, kitty corner of Sloppy Joe's, Rick's, Rock House Live, and things of that nature. And we're going to do it right there in the middle of the street at the Prospect House. Last year we did an event. It was a banger. It was about 1,500 people in attendance, and hopefully this year we can make it even bigger. 2,000, maybe 2,500. What we're going to do different this year, though, is we're going to add a lot more youth into the program, and we're going to add a lot more disciplines. Last year it was just boxing. This year we're going to do boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's brilliant to see that you're bringing that live down on Duval Street at Sloppy Joe's, the most known tourist attraction probably in Key West, at the Hemingway House. So your visibility will be great. But where are the boxers coming from that are going to fight? Are they all local, or any coming from maybe from Miami, or?
They'll be coming from about as high north as Tampa, you know, but majority of the fighters should be homegrown Florida Keys boys and girls.
Very, very cool. And so you do have women fighting.
We may have some women.
Okay.
As we get closer, we'll develop the fight card a little bit more. You know, we still got a couple months, so fighters get injured, things
Emilio's
happen.
good, doing a great job keeping his head
we'll
down.
have a more definitive fight card.
Well, you know, whatever your politics are, you know, the UFC, Joe Rogan and Dana White, all of them guys, you know, they brought mass exposure to the
Good body
world
shot by Sean
through
there.
their boxing. They're almost a platform to speak to the world today. So the kickboxing and boxing and all over the wrestling, it's got such a massive fan base. It's like NASCAR, or it's like
Ooh, wow. Great body shot by Emilio.
WWE. You know?
Wow.
So
Letting them have
we
it.
hope that Key West does turn out to support this fight on April 26th. For no other reason, just to support the
Sean
locals,
says
but
I'll
to
eat
get
those
another
up.
industry up and running where your kids can have something to do other
Making
than
them pay for it.
getting in trouble.
Yeah, you know, the Brawl on
Making
Duval
him pay for it.
is a Ricky Jackson event.
some
You know, it was
shots in
his
the
big
body
dream
or
to host
turned
an
him in the
event on
face.
Duval Street. We did it last year, and it was a huge success. And the main goal, too, is not only to give our local people a platform to showcase their skills to the public, but it's also for the POW programs. And, you know, the POW program is a lot bigger than just our boxing and jiu-jitsu program. You know, they have the cadets, they have a basketball program, they sponsor kids, they give scholarships out. So the money goes directly back to the kids of the community. So anybody that's out free and about, man, come participate. It's free to watch, but just being there, donate a little bit, man, it'd be a huge help to the program and the kids of this community. Now, you know, it's one thing to be like, oh, give money to the kids, but did you know that us here at this gym, we produce some world-class athletes? We have a Golden Glove boxing champion already as a kid. We got several Pan American Jiu-Jitsu jiu-jitsu champions, and we also have some wrestling state champions as well. Our program has helped kids also go to college, you know, through wrestling scholarships. Big thanks to the Key West High School because they played their part too. But this program doesn't just, you know, babysit kids. We build fighters, we build competitors, and we build champions not only in the ring but in life.
You know, what better organization to support than the Police Athletic League? The members of the first responders working with children to keep them out of trouble. That's what community is about. I would recommend that you do donate in some shape or form, either your time or money or resources, bottles of water, to the Police Athletic League down on White Street, City Hall, the back gymnasium. Stop by and throw them a case of water. They're trying to get your city exposure. They're trying to get tourists into the city to watch the boxing. So they're trying to promote boxing at a level maybe not been in Key West before. And what a spot to be a boxer in Key West. You know, it's regionally situated. It's off the mainland. It's between South America. It's between America. So you got a lot of positives. You know, the weather is an island. You know, there's so many great things about Key West. This would only be another thing that if it got up and running and taken to the next level, you know, you can have a... Okay, all right, so we're coming to the closure tonight. Again, this is Dan Lenahan. I'm here with... Okay, I'm still going. We're saying goodbye to Eddie. So Eddie, thank you for your time. It's very nice meeting you. I appreciate your dedication to what you do, and the results show. This is a tight-looking ring. You got a bunch of guys here willing to just mix it up on a Friday night. You're putting it out, the media, the social media. It's everything. It's all good, you know, from what I can see. So good luck to you, Eddie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much. God bless you. So that was nice. I've never spoken to Eddie before, but... Huh? Am I still on the air? Oh, okay. That was nice. I've never met Eddie before. And to get the you know, the brains behind the operation, the guy with the passion, the guy with the vision, the guy with the dream, you know. Everything's got to start small, but if you look at, you know, what economy doesn't need another thriving business to generate revenue, you know. So please support these guys and girls in Key West. If you're going to put your money anywhere, put it to the youth, you know, the constructive youth. I've been watching this young man out of the corner of my eye. There's like two Emilios fighting, but I believe he's an Emilio also, but I could be wrong on that. But he's pretty aggressive. He's coming at his opponent and in a big way. He's probably got 20 pounds on him, but they look to be about the same height. Maybe the heavier guy's an inch taller, 2 inches taller.
These guys must be tired, man. They're slowing down.
Well, you know, they've been doing boxing with two couples in the ring and two teams in the ring, and
Powerful uppercut there.
some of them have fought 3 or 4 fights now, you know, sparring.
Good dodge, good dodge.
Yeah. This is like playing the lottery, you know, you're waiting for the big win, I'm waiting for the big knockout, you know?
Yep.
Which guy's just gonna get so off course, so outside the box and just take things into his own hands and just pummel his opponent. Secretly, we all want that. Secretly, we all want to see blood in the ring. It's just human nature at its worst. Come on, everybody liked when Donald Trump got shot. Were you a Democrat or Republican? Seeing blood on the president's head was a badass thing to witness in your lifetime. Tell me that's not true.
I gotta agree with you, man. Gotta agree with you.
So we're in between rounds, and we're still carrying
Sean's
the
waiting
audio.
for his opponent.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get in the ring with Mr. Sean?
Sean again, and Sean reminds me of so much of Conor McGregor, but without the advertisers and the sponsors.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, so it's Sean and Oscar. This is gonna be good.
This is a good
This is the
start.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
This is the fight. Oscar, Sean comes in a little bit heavier. Emilio was a little bit lighter than Oscar, but Oscar and Sean were more comparative in, you know, reach,
Good head
and
movement.
weight, and height-wise. And Oscar's got his headgear off now, as opposed to the first couple of fights. So Oscar reaching in, and Sean is more flat-footed in his approach. Oscar is more on his toes.
Some good body shots.
Yeah,
in there.
good body shots, good body strength, lower body strength. You can see that. Sean's working it all from the stomach up, where Oscar's more relying on his foot strength, his leg strength. Oscar's more got a little fast up, but he's in the corner. The calculated look in Sean's eye, he's waiting for that one shot on the younger kid.
He's waiting to execute.
Yeah, he's something up to something bad. This guy Sean, he's just in the shadows lurking, waiting for that one opportunity to drop this young punk. Nah, Oscar's not a punk. Oscar's not a punk. He's a good kid and he's a good fighter.
Putting up a great fight.
But in Sean's eyes,